Jim Romer, Dr. Weather, with your exclusive bar chart report. And we are seeing some exciting moves in commodities, with sugar making multi-year highs on weather problems around the world, coffee having volatility, and of course, we telling our Weather Wealth clients over a week ago about the drought easing for Plains wheat and a potential longer-term bearish attitude. Make sure you click on the link in the report to Scott at bestweatherinc.com. Get your free latest Weather Wealth issue and find out how we called this more bearish move in wheat and the best rains and months for the wheat areas in Kansas and Oklahoma the next couple days, and also weather problems around the world. We could look at studies till we're blue in the face, but what we use is our in-house software to make projections weeks and months in advance. That was the dry weather in the plains there you see in red. But what happens if we have an El Nino this summer? We tend to see cooler weather and also rains in the northwestern and western Corn Belt. But will that happen? El Nino could actually hold off till later. So make sure you get a free issue of Weather Wealth and find out our longer range forecast and how we use teleconnections. Here's 1 to 2 inches of rain, folks, for good news for Kansas and Oklahoma wheat farmers. Weather also improving in other parts of the world like Europe and Russia. So that's a bearish longer term outlook. We again recommended in our Weather Wealth newsletter to the clients recently to actually buy put options a couple weeks ago that had some of your 2023 production if you're a farmer, and actually sell wheat, do various wheat spreads. So what is going to be happening? One rain event doesn't make the crop, folks. The wheat crop's in one of the worst shapes in 25 to 30 years. But look at this situation here. As we go into early May, you'll begin to see the green expand again in about 10 to 15 days there across Kansas. That big low pressure and green over New England is snow. Look at that rain again, the moisture there in Kansas in about 10 to 15 days. So it's not just one rain event. This could be a situation that we slowly see an easing of the drought in the plains wheat areas. As we see snow in New England next week, unbelievable. Southeast flow around that counterclockwise high will bring moisture back into Kansas again in about 10 to 12 days, and not just these rains on Tuesday and Wednesday. Globally, we are seeing extreme weather there in the far right, a little bit cut off there. A drought developing in Thailand that'll affect sugar. Look at all the wet weather the last few months in India that delayed the sugar harvest. Another reason for the explosion in sugar with very tight supplies. A lot of droughts in Argentina and the southern plains is old news, folks. That's what we try to do. It's a futures market. We look ahead to the long range forecast. For example, in the midst of a drought, we recommended here recently to our clients a more bearish outlook in wheat. We look at global crops. Look at the economic situation. We look at the anti-herd mentality, how many people are long or short the market, and we come up with overall strategies in our Weather Wealth newsletter. So please subscribe, get a free sample, go to my website or email us, and you'll get the latest report. What about cocoa? A bull market here the last few months. Was it really weather related? Some people think so, but look at the seasonal there to go down during the month of May in the 5, 15, and 30-year seasonals. And it looks like a lot of rain for West African cocoa. Cocoa's actually rallied the last few months because of a lack of fertilization for farmers in West Africa, very tight supplies, and talk of El Nino. But this rally is probably overdone right now. We see good weather in West Africa into the summer. El Nino may not take full force till later on this year. And again, we'll have a huge impact on the timing, folks, and whether we have a summer bull market in grains or not. So again, go to Weather Wealth at my website, bestweatherinc.com, exclusively here on bar charts. Learn how to potentially make money in many of these markets, though past performance is not indicative of future results. We have clients all over the world, farmers and commodity traders. Some of our best recommendations were catching this huge move up recently in coffee and a variety of other strategies and options, futures, and ETFs we do for many, many traders in about 7 to 8 different countries around the world. Enjoy.